Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, man, it's been about a month, hasn't it? And my tip today is two things. One, just a reminder again to exercise. Whether you're getting out and doing walks or you're challenging yourself through the day to do a certain amount of sit-ups or a certain amount of leg lifts, and you do 5 here and 10 there, and by the end of the day you've done 20 or 30 or 40 or whatever it is. Or perhaps you're signed up and you're doing an exercise class or a yoga class via online, either live, like a Facebook Live sort of thing, or you've signed up for something that you can get, various different training classes. And then the other option, of course, is the apps. A lot of like 7-minute workouts and things like that I know have been helping people get through this. And the exercise is probably one of the more key components right now, absolutely. The other thing along those lines, some of you, many of us are kind of settling into this is kind of the new normal. And make sure, though, in the morning that you don't dive right into finding out about the news and what's going on, and that you have a little time to yourself for some meditation, whether you do that on your own or you do something like a Mindspace app, or you journal, or you sit and just stare out into the sky for a while with that cup of tea or coffee. Have a morning ritual prior to jumping into the work or jumping into the news. And if you're a parent out there and you've got to kind of hit the ground running, if you're able and you have a partner or another adult in the house, see if you can switch off who does the morning so that you can at least enter into the day a couple of times a week with a different ritual than just kind of diving into it. And my second tip, in case you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, is for parents today, because there is a lot going on in the home if you're a parent and you're trying to homeschool, or if you have preschoolers and you're working at home. It's a lot. It really is. And I'm here with a tip of maybe some way to make it fun. And one way that is I've found been very effective, both from friends and myself, is that you choose a day of a week, or you have different dress-up days for the week if you have little ones. So, for example, Wednesday was Witchy Witch Day, right? And it just happened to have some old Halloween costume witch hats, and we happened to have paints, and so we painted the hats here, right? And so on Wednesdays now, as a family, we're going to wear our witchy witch hats, right? Tuesday could be Tacky Tourist Day. And it's kind of fun. You don't need to do every single day of the week, but to have one day a week designated as a family where you dressed in costume, or you have a specific funny hat that you wear on every Wednesday, to kind of lighten things up and make a different ritual of connection that once again brings a little humor and fun into the home. Because during these times right now, humor and fun are definitely one of the antidotes to what's going on. By now you've heard, and I'm sure you know, that a certain level of anxiety is normal. It's healthy. It's keeping us protected. It's keeping you alert. It's keeping you tapped into what is going on in the world. But at the same time, it can draw you into the world in a way that's going to generate a lot of anxiety and keep you elevated in that fight, flight, or freeze, or survival. And while there's a lot of things to be in survival mode about, there's also a great value in making sure that throughout the day you take a break from that. And things like witchy witch hats, Tacky Tourist Day, comedians on the internet, having a fun family ritual during the day will help you exhale and take a break from the intensity that's going on either in the world or with your work and your home and in managing everything, or inside your head. as I said, giving yourself a break and accepting some of this is very, very useful, and is also an antidote, and it's also valuable to take a break. So I offer to you today to take a break. And also the link I'm going to put up here after this, there was a wonderful article in the New York Times about if you're a parent, it's okay to cry in your car, and speaks to you specifically as a parent. And there's so many out there right now that are working really hard, and my heart goes out to you, of managing a family and trying to work at home, and maybe also trying to figure out potential future situations, possibly having to cancel summer vacations and things like that. And it's all right to take care of yourself, and sometimes you just need to go in your car and cry a little bit. And there was a great article in the New York Times about that, and I'll put a link to it. So take good care and be well, and I'll see you on Monday.